Hello guys, Brad here again with another fragrance review. Today I will be looking at a fragrance from the house of Lalique. This one is called Linsumi, and inside the card shows a picture of the bottle, and it says this about the fragrance. Linsumi blends aromatic freshness with the subtle potency of ambery woods. So over at the Fragrantica, it's classified as a woody aromatic fragrance, and it was just released in 2016. Notes listed in the top: bergamot, rum, and basil. Middle notes of lavender, black pepper, and clary sage. And in the base, we have some Haitian vetiver, patchouli, woody notes, and moss. So this one, it's a pretty good fragrance, I think. Now, my opinion overall of Lalique is kind of half and half. I'm not a big fan of Encre Noir, but I thought Lalique White was pretty good. So yeah, this one I think is more on the mainstream fresh type side, not quite as daring or niche appealing as Encre Noir. It seems like there's two schools of thought for Linsumi. One school of thought says, it's just a generic wannabe Dior Sauvage fragrance. Some people say, oh no, it's a modern interpretation of a classic fougere. So how do I feel? I think, well, I can kind of see both sides. It does kind of have this familiar kind of feel to it, but at the same time, it does have some unique twists and turns to it, especially in the opening. The opening, you do get that herbal, sweet, boozy basil type smell. It's like a rum-soaked basil, which is kind of different from a lot of designer fragrances. I remember one reviewer saying that it reminded him a little bit of Straight to Heaven from by Killian. So I think if you like Straight to Heaven, definitely might want to check this one out as well. It's like a cheapy kind of taking away from Straight to Heaven. I wouldn't say it's a knockoff of Straight to Heaven, but it does maybe borrow a little bit from that. I'm trying to think of some other fragrances it might remind me of. It kind of has like a Yves Saint Laurent L'Homme flanker kind of smell to it, like Libre. I know Libre has some basil in there as well. So I think if you like, like the L'Homme type smells, or if you like Straight to Heaven, if you like both of those, great. You'll probably really like this one. I don't really think this is like a collector's fragrance. I think it's more of like a signature scent. Something like for somebody with a small collection, this could be like an everyday signature scent. So it's a nice fresh fragrance. After you get past the basil, boozy rum thing, you do kind of get into some similar type things. You get like that woody base, a little patchouli in there, some woods, the lavender, stuff like that. So I think it's okay, but not a spectacular fragrance. Definitely worth checking out if you like herbal, boozy fragrances, woody fragrances, just like a classy everyday fragrance. So what are my overall scores here? The smell, I'll give it 7 out of 10. No real complaints about the smell. It's just a little bit familiar smelling at the same time. It's slightly unique as well. So a little bit of each. Projection longevity, a little bit underwhelmed here. It did seem to quickly close into a skin scent after an hour or so. 6.5 out of 10 for projection longevity. Didn't get any feedback at work, so maybe people couldn't smell it on me, or they just thought it smelled like an everyday fragrance. What was funny is my wife, I asked her, what do you think of this one? And she's like, it smells like everything else you wear. I don't really like it. So she didn't really give me much help there either. But the fact that she said it smells like everything else kind of gives me the impression that it's not as unique as I maybe thought it was. Versatility, 8 out of 10. Like I said, you could probably wear this year round. It's just like this classy, everyday type smell. Sweet, boozy, herbal, woody type thing going on there. A little bit of everything. But it all kind of comes together into just the good everyday fragrance. Uniqueness, I'll give it 7 out of 10 because of that rum-soaked basil opening. But, overall, in the end, it does have a lot of familiar elements as well. Price point is really good. 3.3 ounce bottles can be found for around $34 or so. Check around at the discount websites. It's not a hard fragrance to find. Although the samples are hard to come by. I got this in a contest for free. If you go online, You'll probably have to either buy the bottle or take your chances on the discount, like a decanter service. So overall, 7 out of 10. A nice little fragrance from the house of Lalique. If you like your woody aromatics, something with a boozy, herbal, rum-soaked basil chord in there, check it out and see what you think. So thanks for watching, and I will talk to you all later.